It's episode 5 of Tomahawk Talk, and for the first time this season, the Bourne Braves found themselves on the losing end of a ball game, falling 8-3 to the Chatham Anglers tonight at Doran Park. Michael Stern, to my left is Troy Lynch, and to my right is Kyle Kercheval. Guys, it was a tough one tonight for the Braves, and it started early in the first inning. A little bit of a rough start for Ty Cohen, allowing 3 in the top of the first, but Kyle, he really settled down after that.
He did settle down, and one thing that Cohen really focused on today, he really wasn't pitching for strikeouts, which is something we've seen a lot over the course of the season with the Braves pitching staff. Today it was kind of pitching to contact, and usually that can work, especially in this thick air here in Bourne. But there's 2 things you can't do when you pitch to contact. 1, make errors. 2, walk batters. And there was way too much of that tonight for the Braves. What are the 4 hit by pitches in there as well? If you make the errors on the mound that you're not even throwing strikes, you're not even pitching to contact anymore, and that really bit the Braves in this one. Overall, though, Cohen didn't even pitch that bad. Chatham just makes solid contact, puts the ball in play, and let Bourne make the errors, and they did that tonight.
4 1/3 Cohen worked when he left the game after the top of the 5th. It was 4-0 Chatham, but that's when the Bourne bats got going, Troy. They had a big bottom of the 5th to get back in this ball game.
Yeah, Tony Dibble had their number for most of the game, but it was that bottom of the 5th inning where he started to let off the gas a little bit. It was a tough inning, but that's when the Bourne Braves really kind of figured him out, and then obviously his heater wasn't as hot as it was, so they put up 3 runs in that inning, and that's what we thought was going to spark the life back into the Braves, and maybe they can come back like they've done the past 3 games. However, it was that double by Eierman to really start off that inning, and then a 2 RBI single from Justin Yurchak. Those guys have been hot. Eierman, a real surprise. He's been doing well. He's had 4 hits in his Cape Cod Baseball League career, and 3 of them are extra base hits, so that's something fun to look out for in the games in the future.
So the Braves cut it to 4-3 after 5, but that's when the Angler offense got rolling again. RBI ground out from Aiello in the 6th, RBI single from Mathis in the 7th, and a 2-run knock from DJ Artis in the 8th accounted for the final 8-3 margin. When the Braves did have that flicker of light, it came courtesy of a leadoff double from Jeremy Eierman. Kyle, you caught up with him after the game.
Well, it took 5 games, but the quest for the undefeated season finally comes to a close here at Doran Park tonight as the Chatham Anglers come on top of the Bourne Braves here at the beginning of their 3-game homestand. But that didn't stop Jeremy Eierman from throwing his hat into the highlights. He joins me right now. Jeremy, you've done it with the doubles all season long. You had one that I thought was going to make its way out tonight. A little bit of a thick air out here. Did you think it was going to make it?
You know, I just squared it up a little bit too much, more of a line drive than a home run, you know. I really wasn't thinking if it was a home run, I was just planning on running.
Yeah, and that double something that really sparked the mid-inning comeback and rally by the Braves. However, it didn't turn out to culminate into anything. However, Jeremy, I got to say, defensively, you also had a couple delights out there. That nice defensive play, the dive right back up the middle, making a nice stop in the big inning. You and Willie Yan really are 2 scrappy guys that really make a solid left side of the infield.
Yeah, I mean, we're just out there expecting every ball to come to us and just making plays, you know.
Now, you're a couple games into the season. You play Chatham again tomorrow. What are you going to take away from tonight's matchup and bring on moving forward?
You know, just play a better game, clean up the errors. Hopefully pitching's a little bit better tomorrow. Come out and swing the bats.
Now, Jeremy Eierman joining me post-game. I'll send it back to Tomahawk Talk.
That was Kyle Kercheval with Jeremy Eierman after the Braves' 8-3 loss to Chatham. Guys, it's that time of the show. It might have been a loss, but that doesn't mean people didn't play well. We're going to get some players of the game going. I'll start with you, Kyle Kercheval.
Yeah, I was going to go with Eierman originally, but you know he got some face time on the interview, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to Justin Yurchak. 1 for 3 with that big RBI to bring the Braves within 1. I thought that was going to be the beginning of something special for the Braves to get that comeback going. Unfortunately, it didn't culminate into anything. However, he did have a walk today. He continues to walk, and that's one thing Justin Yurchak does game in and game out. He really works counts as well as anyone on this team, and that's a really valuable guy to have in your lineup every night.
Kyle going with the first baseman, Justin Yurchak. Troy, your move.
Going with one of the relievers, Ronnie Rossimondo from UConn. He only pitched what I believe was 1 1/3 inning. Yeah, but he had 2 strikeouts, retired everybody that he faced. He had a very good outing, and we saw him a few days ago. He also had a good outing. I believe it was against Cotuit. So Ronnie Rossimondo, he's got to be my player of the game. He's one of the only 4, I believe, Bourne Brave pitchers to really pitch well tonight. So it's been rough, but Ronnie Rossimondo, like Kyle said, has been a flicker of light.
Yurchak for Kyle, Rosamondo for Troy, and for me, it's got to be Luis Alvarado. He hit the ball well tonight, went 2 for 4. Always good to see Luis swing the bat well. Had a couple of singles, tried to stretch one into a double, which might not have been the best idea, but always good to see Luis swinging a hot bat. He has a couple of hits tonight in the Braves' 8-3 loss to Chatham. The bad news, Bourne falls to 4-1 on the season. The good news, these two teams will do it again right here at Doran Park tomorrow, 6 p.m. scheduled first pitch for Game 2 of a rare 3-game homestand in the Cape Cod Baseball League. That'll do it for Episode 5 of Tomahawk Talk. For my partners Kyle Kercheval and Troy Lynch, I'm Michael Stern. Have a good night, and we'll see you at Doran Park tomorrow for a second straight game between the Anglers and the Braves.